There is a problem with elections in the Philippines. No, I am not talking about the vote buying or that Philippine politics seems to be focused on the personalities of the politicians instead of the actual policies or ideas. I am talking about the systemic problem within the election system itself. As the current system stands, a candidate can win the election even if they don't get the majority of the vote. Now, what does that mean? It means that a candidate can win even though most of the voters did not vote for them. Let me explain. But before that, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Thanks. Now back to the video. Just to give a simple example, say there's an election in a town of 100 people. Three candidates are running to become mayor of the town. They hold their election, and all of the townspeople are very sure that there was no vote buying and election fraud of any kind. Here are the results. Candidate X got 40 votes, Candidate Y got 35 votes, and Candidate Z got 25 votes. This means Candidate X is the winner and becomes mayor. This is called the first past the post system. There is a problem though. Only 40 out of 100 voters voted for the winning candidate. The other 60 didn't vote for Candidate X, so they didn't get the result that they want. Only a minority of people got the result that they wanted. This is what's called a plurality. The winning candidate received more votes than the other candidates, but they did not get the absolute majority of the votes. An absolute majority is over 50% of the voting population. If a candidate gets an absolute majority, it means that the number of people that voted for them is greater than the number of people that didn't vote for them. You might be thinking that this only happens a few times. Well, look at the results of the last presidential election. The winner, President Rodrigo Duterte, got around 16.6 million votes. That is 7 million more than his next opponent, but he only got around 39% of the total 42.5 million votes, meaning that around 61% of voters did not vote for him. They voted for other candidates. This has happened a lot. Out of the last 5 presidents, including the current one, none of them got the majority of the vote. In 1992, President Ramos got 23.58%. In 1998, President Estrada got 39.86%. 2004, President Arroyo got 39.99%. And 2010, President Aquino got 42.08%. So consistently, for the past 35 years, the majority of voters did not vote for the winning candidate. This is a huge problem. The voting system keeps producing winners that the majority of Filipinos did not vote for. This needs to change. So, what is the solution for this problem? First, we need to know what we want. We want the winning candidate to get the absolute majority of the votes, which means more than 50% of voters. So maybe we should only have two candidates like those they have in the United States. If you only have two candidates, then one should get the majority, right? Well, yes, but that just replaces one problem with another. Something that you may not know is that the United States has political parties beside the two major ones, the Republican and the Democratic Party. They are much smaller and usually don't get that many votes, and the reason why that is because of the current system of voting. They have the same voting system as the Philippines. It's just that people have figured out that the candidate that they think would do the best job might not win. So they just choose which one of the two major candidates they like more, or in some cases, hate less. This has actually made politics in America very polarizing. As we have seen in the 2020 election, you were either voting for Trump or Biden, and votes for any other candidate was seen as wasting your vote. I am afraid that as elections go by, the Philippines will become as polarized as America, where people are mad at you for not voting for their candidate. Political debate, especially in social media, seems to get more polarized and toxic by the day. We must not let this become our reality. So, what other solutions are there? One of the most popular proposed solutions is ranked choice voting. In this system, people rank the candidates in order of their preference, so first choice, second choice, third choice, and etc. Let's go back to our last example. 100 voters for first choice, 40 voted for candidate X, 35 voted for Y, and 25 voted for Z. In our current system, candidate X wins. In ranked choice, the candidate that gets the fewest votes, in this case candidate Z, gets eliminated, and those votes go to their second choice. If we look at the people that voted for candidate Z, 5 of them have candidate X as their second choice, while 20 of them had candidate Y as their second choice. If we add those to the first choice votes, this means candidate X gets 45 votes, while candidate Y gets 55 votes. With 55 votes, candidate Y crossed the 50% mark and now has the majority of people voting for him. He is then declared the winner. This helps with lessening the toxicity in politics. People can still vote for their preferred candidates, but in case they don't win, their vote is not wasted and is instead moved to a more popular candidate, removing the pressure for voting for only those that have a chance of winning. This is just a summary of the ranked choice system. It is one of the many proposed solutions to improve on our current voting system. Each has their own strengths and weaknesses. I can't explain them all, and there are people who are far more qualified than me who can explain it better. I personally recommend CGP Gray's videos on voting systems available here in YouTube. The voting system in the Philippines is far from perfect. There are improvements that can and should be made, but it is still better than not having a say at all. So please, if you are of voting age, go register to vote. It is one of the most important ways that we can make our voices heard and affect change in our society. So what do you think? Do you think we should change the voting system or should we stay with our current one? Please leave your thoughts and comments down below. Thanks for watching!